I got kind of a mini stream planned because my wife and kids they went to my son's practice. Having my protein real quick. So I got to begin my last 16-hour fast protocol, and then 24-hour fast on Sunday. Lost 30 pounds within 2 months. It's pretty fucking good. Plan's working. I have a different relationship with food, I tell you. Ooh, this wasn't here before. It's pretty good, but doesn't have any weapon. It doesn't have any element imbued. Let's go this way. Let's see if I can get a sneak attack on him. Oh, shit. Come back. I appreciate that, Will Monk, but I already have your soul core, bro. Shit, this one woke up too? Let's just do this. I kind of don't want to go in there because this thing's going to close on me. Ooh, dual swords. Imbued lightning, +3. Base attack is 549. That's level 56 though. Guess levels don't matter that much as long as like the attributes are good. I gotta do something about this armor. Level 20? Misfortune and 8 hardships? That's cool. I like that name. But I need 18 strength, right? Oh, 18 constitution. Extended negative effects. Damage taken ailing. Damage bonus negative effects. Melee damage critical. Copy negative effects. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know what copy means, but I don't really know what the context of it is. Ooh, gravesite. Oh, I didn't go up here. I missed this. Can't climb that. There's nothing up there. Okay, just trying to make sure. Gravesite, yeah. That's the first Revenant that actually did some damage to me. Look at that. I've been farming Revenants and I'm already at level up. That's awesome. Let's do that. Let's go this way. I'll fight that guy again. No problem. Give me some practice. So to my right, over here. Okay, I can't go that way. I want to get skill to 40. Feels right. Thanks for playing, bro. God damn, man. 3-hit combo? I actually forgot about him. I didn't think he was going to come alive. Ega wear. Ooh, and a headpiece. That's what I need, baby. Give me what I need, baby. Thank you. Life recovery. Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. That's something I can get behind. I just need some leggings. Would you? Bro. That's a new move. Oh, he doesn't come back. That's interesting. Okay, cool. This is a good little farming spot. It's cool. I like it, but not what I'm going for. Not this playthrough. Oh, I can go this way. All right, let's clear this out. Let's get a free stab on him. But let me heal. Damn, you see those damage numbers? You see those big damage? That's big dick damage right there, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Take it. That's BDD, baby. Big dick damage.
So
Ooh, T-Bowl. Cool.
if only I had a final cup of warm tea.
Thank you for that sweet loot. Thank you for that sweet loot, Kappa. Appreciate you, bro. It's like Christmas every day, every time. Every time you drop something for me, it's like Christmas morning. Ooh. That might be something good. That might be something good. Oh, there's something over here, too. Oh, he's gonna try to roll a boulder at me. Look at that. He's got that big old snowball. He dropped a heart for me, too. Aw. Heart emoji. Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of pathways I can go.
First the Genpei War, and now the yokai. Would the peace return to the world soon?
Oh, there's a master in here, I bet. Oh, there wasn't. There's probably going to be a master in there. What's over here? What's this? What do you have, sir? Thank you. Arrows? Alright. Ooh, Kappa. You think I can sneak up on him? Come on over, bro. Come on over, baby. Come on over, baby. Anybody know who sings that? Ooh, a grave? What's this? Oh, this is one of the 3 swords for the blacksmith, so I can get forge. How many do I have? How many do I have? Items, right? Okay. Key items. Oh, I only have 1. Okay, I need 2 more. Ooh. Kodama. Right there. This game is so good, I have Resident Evil, like, cooking right now, and I haven't touched it. I have it all ready to go, but I am just having so much fun with Neo. I'm gonna be playing Neo for a while. At least in a couple months. So a lot of Neo 3 coverage, baby. I do want to do some co-op streams, I do want to check out some dungeons, I do want to play through New Games Plus. Yeah, there's gonna be a master here, I bet, but not yet. Alright, let's do the things. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that. Let's get a free hit on him. Bro, you didn't even get a chance. You didn't even get a chance, bro. I'm sorry, man. No, nothing personal. Just business. I don't think I have a soul core from those little guys yet, but...
We may have avoided drowning, but we can't venture out with a radio tie around.
What? Kappa, you fucking comedian, you. With the fucking... Neener, neener, neener. That little bastard. Oh, he's got those. Okay. Oh, this is how I get up. I didn't even see that. Nice. Nice. Secret skill. Give me those goodies, baby. Give me those goodies. I'm not gonna fight him. He's got all blue. Good there, bruh. Oh, what's over here? Ninja techs. Hell yeah. I increased my... Okay, good. There's a... Okay, so... Very nice. There's a shrine there, and there's a shrine in the back, so that's very helpful. What do you have? Oh wait, he had the blue spear. Oh wait, there's a bridge, right? Oh well. My condition for that to be one of those Omnibosu water balls or the Kappas. Yeah, there's a ladder there I gotta drop. Shit, I missed a shortcut. I gotta go back. Let me do that. That's so cool. They did such a great job with this game. There we go. Alright, cool. I've been there. There's a lesser crucible over here, which I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna chill out on. Okay, Luckbringer, water, and water. I do want to... Well, that's cool. I like that. Manage soul cores. Well, I already have it. I already have the water. Alright, well, let's, I got a better one. So let's just do that. There we go. Because the other ones are going to be like lightning, I think. Sweet. Didn't even get a chance, Crystal. Inventory space, I don't know. I know some games you can spend money and increase it that way. But honestly, they give you a lot of inventory space. They're pretty generous because you get a lot of loot. The experts say don't even worry about all of this until it's basically a tutorial. The first playthrough is a tutorial, and the game really opens up when you do dungeons with other players and all that stuff. So it has some bad shimmering though. You see all that on the screen? I know it's like snow effects, but that's kind of distracting. Fortunately, this game gets more right than it gets wrong. 168 defense. Key consumption jump. I got some new charms. Effect duration +2. Paralysis shuriken guard charge. That's nice. I'll lock that. That's going to freeze them in place. And the higher my skill attribute is, or my intellect, I'm 12. So if I was able to get that, so after I get skill up to 40, I'm either going to sink some into heart, because my weapon scales with heart, skill, and magic. Then I'll just pump a lot into intellect, I think. I don't know, we'll see. I still gotta work on my samurai, because he's severely behind. Clearly I'm not playing this game with samurai in mind. Herald of Peace, yeah. I have an idea for what I want to do, but it's going to require like an entirely different build than I'm going for. I need to find better gear sets, so I'm kind of holding off on stuff right now. And you see the little double air, like the double little chevron? Yeah. Yeah, dragon whistle, but it's like you can't, if you find one for one like the other, you can't equip it with the one that you have. Like if I find one for ninja, I can't use the same one for samurai. Even the spirit animals are a little different, like what they do for the character. And I've been standing up this whole time. I already got my steps in, so I'm good. I'm gonna get to the gym in the morning. Damn. Technically, I did a 20-hour fast today because there was no protein. Oh, yeah, about the prayer beads and the whistles and all that. Yeah. Exemplary eye for elegance. I feel like you would wear that, Crystal. That set. But you need, see how it's like there's there's a activation 11 and 13, and you see the symbols. So like 11 constitution, which is basically health, survivability, and then 13 would be the sword, so that's strength. So clearly I'm not building with samurai in mind. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about maybe like doing a playthrough with samurai next, and then the third playthrough I'll have the ultimate build between samurai and ninja. But it's a lot harder, and I like how fast and how smooth things are right now, and to slow it down would just, I feel like it would be a disservice. That's just not how I want to play the game. And I love the fact that you can play the game any way you want. Yeah, I love, and if you see that, like, that cloud of, it's like basically like when you're underwater, like, or when you're swimming, right? And then you have your eyes open underwater for a while, and then you come up out of the water for the day, and then it has that like blurriness in your vision. That's basically what, like, the cloud that's around the enemies. That's like kind of a confusion, and then all damage is like amplified. So that's why those numbers just keep you keep rolling. So like red is fire, blue is water, yellow is electricity, red is paralysis, and green is poison. And if I can find a accessory that has poison gauge charge, then I might have to equip that, because then I would do poison, and then I would do the fire, because it's just so good. And I haven't even unlocked the highest tier stuff yet. Yeah, it is. It's fun. It's fun. And I've just been having fun playing those revenants, like, because they're basically like little housekeepers of mine, because they've earned this gear and then they die, and then if I end up killing them, like their spirit, then I have a chance of getting the gear that I want. So, and I'm looking for weapons that have an element on it already, so that way I can put another element on it and confuse them even more, or I can save that slot for something else, because I have all my soul cores open now. And the only way you can do that is if you invest at least 40 points into magic. And basically all the streamers that I've seen, they're not doing magic. They're doing like just samurai stuff. Well, I got some better, fire. So it's a fire damage reduction. Nah, I'm good. Amrita bonus. Inflicted bluster, projectile damage. Nah, no thank you. Yeah, nothing really yet. Not yet. Nothing yet. And I want life recovery on like every one of my stats. Yeah, I mean, it's just more fun to see, right? Like, hopefully it's clear on your end, but it's 4K 60 on mine, and it looks glorious. I'm playing on PS5 Pro, and it's PS5 Pro Enhanced, and it's like up there with the high-end PC, basically. And I have Resident Evil 4. I mean, not Resident Evil 4. I have the new Resident Evil I picked up today before work. Resident Evil Requiem, or 9, and they are coming out with a new technology, like a 2.0 version of super sampling resolution. That's like PlayStation's new high end like graphics engine, sort of, and it kind of competes with high end PCs. And it's just going to get better and better. So I think they're kind of testing it out with the PS5 Pro, and then that way when PS6 comes out, 2027, 2028, I'll be getting the PS6, and then I'll have a launch party. Devote Practitioner, I like that one a lot, but that's gonna. I want Ninja, or I want Magic or whatever on. Yeah, I know. I love the puzzles and stuff too. It's really cool. And it really makes me, I mean, besides it being terrifying, but it's like, I'm afraid that if I do stream it, like, I may get spoilers on accident, even though I ask for people not to spoil it. So the first playthrough, I might just do offline. And just enjoy it myself, and then play it for you guys. But I sent out to social media if you guys wanted to see that, and no one really responded to me. Most of the time, I'm not even sure why I post on social media, because I don't really get any responses. It's just becoming more and more of a waste for me personally. I just do it to like have courtesy, you know, like, hey, I'm gonna stream such and such game at such and such time, and I try to be consistent with it. So I might do this set, the the profligate sinner, because that is a lot of paralysis, life drain, paralyzed enemy, melee key damage. I respond. Oh hell yeah! Like, oh, big time. And this is like next gen. This is a masterpiece, like horror. Like any director that does horror, anyone that is thinking about getting into horror, anyone that draws anime, like everyone's playing it. Everyone's playing it. But I don't want to see anything that I don't even want to watch anyone play it, because outside of like reviews, I want to be able to see this stuff for the first time, and I don't want it to be spoiled. Call me old fashioned, but that's how I feel. And guys, you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for choosing my channel. Thank you for however that algorithm hit you and you're watching what I'm streaming. I'm only going to stream for maybe another 20 minutes, and then I'm going to take a short break, and then I'll stream maybe a couple more hours. But I want to get to bed at a decent time tonight, because I got to get to the gym in the morning and then go to work. Since my body's pretty much healed from my last workout. $42. Oh, what's this? Let's see. Now, would I want my ultimate, like my triple god roll, or like basically perfect stats? They call it god rolled. If it's like quadruple, that means there's 4 really good stats on a item piece. So like the Japanese scissors, for example, I would love it to say, like for this piece, like 1/3 of those are really good. So it has like it's 1/3 god tiered, because there's 3 and one of them I really love. I think 12% is the most, but I would love fire shuriken damage and effect duration. Like that would be triple god tiered right there for me. And I think see that? So like the blue only has 3, but the purple has 4, right? And so that would be awesome if it was like those 3, and then like another one where it was like, like fire shuriken gauge charge, shuriken, fire shuriken, damage, life, and like, I don't know, and Onmyo magic power. That's actually a really good piece. Do I have it saved yet? I do. I have it locked already. I will at one point go to the blacksmith and break down a bunch of stuff. So, and I got a lot of points. And I've been kind of saving them for like later game, mid to late game. So I get the higher end magic and stuff. like these. Tempestuous Calamity, Infernal Calamity, Thundering Calamity. I don't care about that. Enhanced Shrapnel Bomb. This one I have to be in one spot to do, so it would be nice if they were staggered. I can do that. But the one I have right now is just Shrapnel Bomb. Storm Kunai. Yeah, I use that. Yeah, it is. It's God mode. It's triple God tiered, for sure. Yeah, why not? Yeah, so I can't do these until I meet the mage again, in the other realm, and then she'll give me a mission. See, it says Way of the Ninja Veteran. So that's the high end, and then there's like one for samurai. There's a samurai mission, and then there's one that's for the ninja. And hopefully I can fight Hanzo again and get higher tiered earpieces. Because right now I'm just farming revenants, like random revenants to get their stuff. But what's nice about it is that I get Mamrita, so it helps me level up too. And I am level 94. Ooh, look at all these. He gave me the freaking pistol, and I wanted his swords. Yeah, this game is my game of the year so far. For sure. Oh shit, I got the sword. That's really good news for me, because then I can get all 7. Oh shit, that's a really good drop. Scorch, strong attack, key damage. I wouldn't be using this weapon. I would be using it for the stats and the I'm gonna get full 7 increased ninjutsu guard charge. That means, holy shit, that means the stuff that I throw, all of it's gonna get charged. So I'm not gonna actually have to have guard the gauge charge on it. And I wonder if I do, then it goes double fast. Holy shit, that's cool. Oh, wait. You know what? I won't be able to equip the dual swords then. That sucks. I'd have to use the Kirsigama or the sword. I wouldn't be able to use my. That sucks. So I'm kind of stuck at 6. That's fine. Weapons don't weaken the game, unless you have like a really low level weapon, or you're not building the weapon with. You're not taking into consideration the like. I don't know how to explain it. It's let's see. Like if you're using a sword, like just a regular sword, just one katana sword, and you end up building it around a dual sword, then and there's a separate skill tree for that too. So you're going to want to, you got to pick the weapon you want to use around the same build, and some of the weapons make up the entire build set, or you can do hybrid sets if you wanted to. But Neo 1, I did my first playthrough with the ninja, and I used the Kirsigama, but I don't like what they use because I used to pull my enemies forward, and it was easier to do than this game. So I kind of went away with that, and I like the fast freneticness of it, and I want more and more magic to where I just eat through the life bars, and I just delete them. I want to delete them as fast as I can, because if I don't and they hit me, I'm dead. So it's I'm kind of a glass cannon. Yeah, the hook shot. Yeah, it's kind of that's because the Kirigama is like a sickle. It's a chain, and there's like a metal piece. It's a really badass weapon. It's fucking lethal. But any weapon in a martial artist's hands is lethal. Yeah, Scorpion. Yeah, Neil and I are gonna go, and maybe Sean are gonna go see Mortal Kombat 2 in the theaters when it drops. Yeah, so I need 308, so just a few more farms of the Revenants and I'll get there. Ooh, he's got all purple. Ooh, good move, bro. $95. Whoa! Alright, this guy's good. Ah, never mind. I got him with a bomb. They don't move! He didn't dodge or nothing. That move, though, that was a badass move. I've seen that move used, and it's like the 1,000 swords. That's so cool looking. That would be an awesome photo to get if you had it like you had a photo mode and you took a photo of it as it was happening. Yeah, I know, it's awesome. I love it too. I got the big eyes. I got the big guy's soul. Let's see what I can do with it. Martial arts break, guard key consumption. I don't really guard a lot. I mean, it would be better if it was dodge key. So, but that's good for those who are just doing bare hands. That increases bare-handed attacks. Shinto priest. That's cool. Servant of the gods. That's cool. Untouched on my own magic except summoning. So that means sometimes when I cast magic, it doesn't register, so I get more shots. That's cool. I don't really know what sacred water does. What is that? I think like an all magic build would be cool to do. Yeah, maybe. 46, 57. What I'm wearing is more, so. Imbued fire +3. That's very minimal, but it has fire on it already. That's what doesn't make any sense. It's like, I mean, I get it. It's like, it's just random stats, but imbued fire should have key damage versus scorched, not saturated. Saturated is water. So it should either be imbue water +3, and then saturated enemy would make sense. But if it's fire, it should say scorched. So if I was to go back and forge, and take an item, because actually the blacksmith has me out on this quest, and I have to find 3 swords for her. And once I bring those 3 swords to her, she'll unlock the ability to switch out attributes, the special effects. So as long as I have the gold and the resources, I can do it. But every time I do it, it's way more expensive. So the experts do say, don't waste your time doing that in your first playthrough. Wait for the second, the third, to fourth playthroughs, because then it ends up becoming a little easier. Because I think just the sheer amount of gear you get. The stream probably isn't very fun to see. It's more informative. But I don't really want to get into a lot of stuff because my wife and kids are going to be back soon. So I was probably going to do like one more boss, and then depending on how long it takes me, I might play a little more, or I might just cut it. I've been going for an hour and 6 minutes. Okay, I do streams for at least an hour, that's bare minimum. Yeah, you still wanna, you're a trooper. I appreciate your support. The good news is that, like, you can always end it and then you can watch it later. Like, you can just pause it and then watch it whenever you want. Like, it's super convenient for you. Customized to your schedule and your needs. Yeah, it's the best way to do it. It's it helps me, and I don't really get a lot of people that do comment and ask questions and stuff. So yeah, questions are good. I do like how they have like their skill level or their difficulty level, and then how they died. So it kind of gives you context on like what to look out for when you're in a new area, or to be reminded about what to look out for, like those frickin' wheel monks right there. Because they do get aggravated, like when your character runs in close proximity to them, and then they'll just kill you. That's why you always want to check your corners. See, that's good. Auto life recovery evade. So if I evade at the right time, I get extra life. Yeah, my memory is great with long term. Like if I learn new information, like new stuff, anything basically, and I actually enjoy and I'm like interested in learning more about it, I can get so deep into it to where it's like I just lose track of time. Like the way I am about Neo 3 is the way I am about like my workouts with like my nutrition, with like sociology stuff, psychology stuff, anything that has to do with like you know training or lifestyle or motivation or like you know dopamine, serotonin, anything to do with the brain. Like this stuff is just I just cannot not like turn it away. Like I gotta I was like, oh man, I gotta get to bed, but there's like a 3 hour lecture on this thing and I want to watch it so bad. And I did. And then I'm like, why did I do that? But it's, that's why I love YouTube. It's, I have YouTube Premium. So I honestly, the only apps that I need personally for me is, or are, YouTube Premium, Crunchyroll, Netflix, and HBO Max. Yeah, but the thing is that like she doesn't look very healthy. Like she participates in activities, but I think she eats a lot of bad stuff too. Like just because you eat, yeah, but it's like just because you have a couple of things that that you kind of know about doesn't really make you healthy, right? Because of all the other stuff that a person does, right? Like she's only mentioning the top part of the iceberg that's sticking up out of the water, right? But there's this huge thing below the water that you don't see. So, she's relatively active and that's good, but and I know a lot of it has to do with like genetics and age and masculine, feminine, femininity. No, but like body composition wise, like if you didn't know anything, if you just saw her walking down the street, would you immediately think she was healthy? No. Amy from at the door, who dresses like she belongs in a Vogue magazine. Like, yeah, she's healthy. She's doing something right. Like she looks like she knows what she's doing, It's complicated, I mean, you can have a thin person, but then, it's weird because it's like, you go to Europe and like I think the way they make foods and all that stuff, like Italians, like you can be pretty heavy as an Italian and you don't have any issues. Like you're healthy, your blood levels are good, your insulin levels are good, everything's good. You might have a little weight on you, but you're like super healthy. I don't know. Like I battle back and forth with that. I say as long as you're able to pursue the activities you want to and you're, without pain or arthritis or whatever, like cuz I got to tell you, since I've been doing the fasting and everything, like I don't have any issues with like aches and pains really outside of like my workouts, and I can spring back pretty quick. So with autophagy and everything that happens, all that fast cellular repair after a certain amount of time, like the conversation I have with my body about, it's like, it's turning into like this beautiful hybrid machine. So anyone that takes insulin will gain weight. Insulin is your hormone. That's what dictates whether or not you lose weight or not. That's the gatekeeper. Like the one Ioni, those big guys that are walking around, like that's insulin. That's an insulin. That's a hormone, right? So you gain like it doesn't matter how a healthy person is. It's about your hormones, and it's environmental, right? And it's like if you're surrounded around people or things that are counter to your goals, then you're less likely to stick to your goals, right? You're going to backslide. But if if you move out of an area and you're in an area where it's like very healthy and everywhere you see people are walking around and like people are lean, like naturally that will happen to you too. If you have friends that you go out with, especially late at night, and they love drinking or whatever, and they love eating out, like you're going to gain weight, right? Because, they're just not, I mean, you could be part of the group and not eat, and you can have water or whatever, tea, and, if they're friends of yours, then they'll get that. But most people just want to fit in. And if they don't feel like a part of the tribe, they get kind of, exodized, right? So, like for me, I have a very close circle of trust. There's only very few people that I do things outside of work with, and they seem to, and they're generally healthy, and they have more diet restrictions than I do. But like we'll just go eat at Thai Paradise, and now that I know, like I've lost 30 pounds in 2 months. I started this journey 12/26, and it's what, 226, 227, yeah. 2 months and 1 day, and I've lost 30 pounds. I know what I'm talking about. I got like 2 more months, and I'm gonna go from like 240 to 175. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. That's nuts. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Like it's the fasting. It's the 16/8 protocols with the 24-hour fast on a Sunday. It's, I try to keep my carbohydrate intake to a minimum. Like, and if it's a carbohydrate, it's not chips, it's not soda, it's not juice, it's not bagels. I'm not eating any of that crap. It's like rice, potatoes. Like that's basically the only carb I have now. And then like tonight I had chicken, baked chicken with like Italian dressing, kind of a baked glaze. I had avocado, and I had rice, and then I had we had like some green beans, whatever, French cut green beans. And my kids, they didn't really want to eat all their carrots, so I had their carrots too. And I waited to eat my carbohydrates after my protein and my fats. And they've actually done studies, and they've determined that people who eat protein first, fat second, and then carbs, like sometimes they don't even want the carbs because they're already full and they're good. They don't need to eat anymore. Like once you're satisfied, just stop eating. You don't need to keep eating. You don't need to keep eating on it. Like once your ghrelin levels are satisfied, you're good. Or your leptin levels are good. Because ghrelin and leptin are also, they're the hunger hormone and the satiety hormone, right? So the 3 hormones that I would want a person to know about is insulin, ghrelin, and leptin. Because if you're able to beat the hunger, you got it. You got to unlock. You're locked in. You're locked in. You're going to be good. And the longer you do it, the better results you're going to get. But most people, they stop right before they start seeing benefits. Because they're not educated. They haven't been educated on it, or they're not educating themselves on it. They're just like, oh, I'm just going to do it. And it's like, no, like you got to have, like, sit down, get a piece of paper, get a pen, write it down. No, you don't need to clean your plate. That's a condition. That's a psychological condition. And that is like unhealthy. No, like when you're full, you're full. don't eat a lot. Like, you don't have to have your plate full, you know? Like, there's a time to eat and there's a time to fast. And I would start a person out on a 12-hour fast. Like, I would stop eating at 8 p.m. and then 8 p.m. is great, because if you start at 8 p.m. and you go to bed at 10, then you're less likely to eat because you only have 2 hours to wait, and then you're in bed, and then you're sleeping for like 7-8 hours. That's already like 2/3 of your fast. And then you only got to wait 4 more hours, and then next you know it's lunch, and then you've done a 16-hour fast. It's perfect. And then you that's what I do, right? For 2 weeks I'm doing 16/8. I eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. And today I had to wait till 4 p.m. because I didn't have any protein. So again, it's my macros. It's my protein, it's my fats, and it's my carbohydrates. You've been doing what on Sundays? You better not be doing an extended fast. Not now. You're not ready for an extended fast. I would only do a 12-hour fast and then work to 14 hours and then 16 hours. But 14 hours is when benefits start. Bare minimum start. Yeah. Yeah, but a fast, you don't want to, it's a conversation you're having with your body. Yeah, I would go from a 12-hour to a 16-hour to an 18-hour to a 24-hour. And that, for the most part, for most people, is just fine. I wouldn't go more than 24 hours, because then then there's some risks and stuff, and you have to be very careful about reintroducing food to your system. And most people would overeat, and they're not ready for that. It takes a few months for you to get, because your relationship with food and how you feel about food has to change environmentally, like all that stuff. Like, it has to, you can't binge eat, right? And it's like, and most people will binge eat and they'll make themselves super sick. Don't do that. I wouldn't do that. It's a strategic thing, and it's great. You know, next thing you know, you're saving money. You know, your outlook on life is better. Your decision making is better. You know, like your brain is now is shifting from glucose for energy to ketones. Your ketones are great. I mean, that's why they call it ketosis, right? Because your body is using ketones, and when you drink water and you urinate and you're on a fast and there's like this weird smell, that is ketones. You're actually peeing out your fat, and that's how you lose it. And since I've been doing this, I've been burning 1 to 4 pounds every week of fat. And that's 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories, right? So that's another thing you gotta do the math, right? And so that's why I've came down to, like, I have 105,000 calories stored on my body right now. And so if I'm giving myself 3 months, then I have, X amount of calories to burn in that 3 months. And then I divide that by 4 or 16 for 16 weeks. And then that's how many I need to burn a week. And then, you know what I mean? And then and then I would divide it by 24 hours, for a day. And then, if you're burning that much, then you've got MyFitnessPal, you track your steps. So, I mean, basically all I'm doing is my 16/8 fast, a 24-hour fast on a Sunday. I'm sleeping 7 to 8 hours. I'm going to the gym 3 to 4 days a week, maximum 4 days a week. I'm walking 15,000 steps a day, minimum. And I would start at 10,000, which is about majority of Americans only get 34 to 5,000 steps a day, and that's it. You've got the greatest fat burning machine. Why aren't you walking, right? You're on a treadmill For 30 minutes? That's nothing. That's like 200 calories. You have a half a soda and you've already gained that back and then some. It's not worth it. The treadmills and stuff are a waste of time. I don't even use those anymore. That's why I'm swinging around my kettlebells and doing all that stuff. Because I get my workout. I get a great like an hour workout for most people in 20 minutes, and that's my warm up. And then I do my big lifts and stuff, like my squats and my overhead presses and my curls, and like I encourage muscle, I encourage functional movement, like balance training and plyometrics and all that stuff, because if I was to get hurt, like my right leg is weaker than my left, and so if I was to get hurt, and most people get hurt by falling, especially when you get older, and if you work on your balance training, like single leg Bulgarian split squats, you're not going to fall and you're not going to get hurt, which means you're going to stay at the hospital. You're not going to need to replace your hip. And no, you won't be gaining a ton of muscle. You will not look like Arnold if you lift weights. Women need to lift weights. They're going to preserve and maintain lean muscle tissue. And when you fast, your body protects it. And there's a hormone that I haven't mentioned called growth hormone. And growth hormone is what triggers the body to build muscle. It preserves your muscle. It keeps it intact. It preserves it. It protects it. It's fantastic. That's why the body is the best machine on the planet. All machines are based off the human body. Hip squats, yeah, right. That's funny. But I would do, and that's easy as like putting your back leg up on a couch, right? And then you drop into right? You like lower yourself to where your knee is on the ground, and you'll feel a nice stretch through your quadricep muscle, your leg muscle, the top of your leg, and then you're going to stand, right? And then you bring your knee safely back down to the ground, and that's 1 repetition. You can build muscle with little as 5 repetitions. Like 5 repetitions to like 50 repetition is the best. And you do 2 to 3 sets, that's all you need. You can do most of that stuff. So you do that, and you do most of your stuff, like your walking and stuff, and you won't have a problem. It's not about the gym. It's only 1% gym. It's 99% lifestyle. Or to think of it in terms of a clock, 1 hour is the gym and 23 hours is everything else. And that's what matters the most. And this is the stuff I'd be teaching my clients if I get back into the training thing and I open up a business. I got really, see what I mean? I lose track of time. Be 4 hours and I'm still talking about this stuff, but I love it. I can't get enough of it. And the further I go with it, the more it's absurd, some of the stuff that I see and I hear. Yeah, you clearly tell me that I'm committed and I'm passionate about what I do. I just love helping people. I love like, and I try to do it in a way where it doesn't make a person feel bad about themselves, or like I'm trying to hold. I'm smarter than you are. I know more than you do. Like I've never been like that. Like I'm a student. I'm always a student. I'm always learning. If anything, I know nothing, right? The moment you think that the moment you understand that you know nothing is when you start learning things. You have to be humble. You have to be open-minded and unbiased. And you have to, you know what I mean? Like you can't, like, cause then that ends up hurting the person in the end. And that's the ultimate like failure, where you fail that person who trusted you. Like you build that trust, you fracture that trust. It's just like breaking a glass jar or whatever, right? Like a cup. You can glue it back together again, but the integrity is never going to be the same. It's never going to be as strong as it used to be. Trust is the same way. Sword. See, they're all samurai. God damn, this guy. All right, I'm gonna take a break for a minute, and I'll be. Sorry, I forgot. Back in like 10. Sure, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you. All right, sounds good. Thank you for your time. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I mean to like go off on a rant with like health and wellness and stuff, but here we are. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and maybe back a little bit later, but definitely check me out tomorrow. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Loud Italian. Thank you.